3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the first carry for Ronald Jones. Oh, what a juke into space. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. And it was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. Second down. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Now back to throw. A dump underneath to Jones. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Now a first down carry by Jones. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Jones breaking from the contact. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That good for 22 and a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Right back to him on first down. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Throw right side, caught by O.J. Howard. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
First time into the red zone for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10 at the 19. Just a couple yards there down to the 17.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
They'll set up to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. On third down, he'll drop to throw. He gets it to Humphreys. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's fourth down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. And Catanzaro's kick is right through, and the Bucks take a 3-0 lead. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. Room here to run. And what a return. Great field position all the way out to the 48-yard line.
We spent so much time talking about the physical side of the game. How about the mental side? They just gave up a field goal, but they didn't get down at all. Big-time return. They're set up to try and at least tie the game up.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. Newton. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Shaquille Barrett in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. 14 yards there on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
It seemed like the situation was 2nd and a mile to go for a 1st down, which screams what? Throw the football. You got to pass in order to try and pick up that kind of yardage. But in this case, they ran a tendency breaker because the tendency is for defenses to be out there and be set up for a pass. So you break tendency and actually run the football. That changes everything because if you're able to find a crease, you often have bigger guys working against smaller guys downfield. They picked up excellent yardage there to bring up a 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Dante Fowler in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And the Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Quick hitch, complete. It's Cole. And down he'll go at the 25. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And onto the field, here come the Panthers. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag, punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now, what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. And this one's incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
They'll toss it to Breida. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
With my good friend Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Panthers in possession of the football as we begin quarter number 2. They're staring up at a 3rd and 9 to start it out. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, he's got a little daylight. He's got the first down and more past midfield. It's a gain of 17, and it'll give him a first down.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football, caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
This is Breida. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
They'll try the air now with Newton. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Dante Fowler in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Newton. Buying time to his left. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
Flushed out right. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
To throw on second down is Newton. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. But fortunately, a Panther was able to get on this, so Carolina keeps the ball.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
The Panthers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. A shotgun snap for Newton. Hard throw, incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. They snap it to Newton. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Ron Rivera, the gambling type, but he comes up empty here. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
If you're running out route, it's likely you end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there? You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
He's got his tight end over the middle, O.J. Howard. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And that one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Detroit! Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And this is caught at the 8. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. He'll drop to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Cole. And he lost the football. But it looks like a Buccaneer was able to corral it. Yes, the Bucs have it. Tampa Bay keeps the possession. They'll look to throw again. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. A big play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers strike quickly here for 6 points. Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Gano out to kick this one away. Now it's Adam Humphries on the return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Around the NFL, a game going on in Washington. The Broncos, they're just pouring it on in that one. That'll be a game to monitor as we go along. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Detroit! Detroit!
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. He's had his interception woes early in his rookie season, but sometimes that happens. There are great examples of guys in the past that have had those same struggles early.
You are so correct, and what the team and organization is hoping, we're going to see these woes now, but later when we're helping him with his Hall of Fame.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Dante Fowler in there to take him down and to take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now it's Breida. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. 9 yards on the gain there, so from 2nd and 19, now we've got a 3rd and 10.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up. And
he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Gano out to kick this one away. Here's Humphries. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They'll run it now out of the gun. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Clock running. The Bucks try to go quickly and get set. On play action, they'll throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A very solid gain of 27.
I know you're trying not to scoreboard watch, but you only got 3 points. You're kind of hoping that that type of play there gives you some positive momentum going into the half.
Yeah, need to do something to get more than that 3 number that they have on the scoreboard right now. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. As the stoppage will come with a little... That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Lucky 56. Gone.
He'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Cole. 15 yards through the air and a 1st down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
looking to throw. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year. And our score will stay right where it is. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Panthers coming out now. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Newton on 1st down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the 1st half. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Out of the gun, Newton. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
9 seconds to play, likely the final snap of the 1st half as it's 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. Green, 39, green.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, so close to an interception. Read that beautifully. Got his hands on it, couldn't get it. And it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
56.
They'll throw now on the final play. Airing this one out for Evans. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So it's halftime here in Charlotte with the Panthers out on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. 2nd half action underway. Now Hardy on the return. And that should give his guys a spark. He's up all the way to the 44-yard line.
Now, that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 44. They'll start on the ground with Breida. Uses the spin. They find some open field here. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there. His second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Panthers add on to their lead. Gano the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Gano out to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make it a second down.
Detroit!
They'll look to throw here. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go. It's caught inside the 25. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Adam Humphries with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bucs have made this a one-score game. This time, the extra point up and good. And that will get them one closer. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. Now Hardy on the return. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Well, it didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
They run again with Breida, and he's got room. A big play there for the Panthers. Give him 42 yards on the ground.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On 1st down, Newton steps away to his left. So quick on the spin.
He's spinning, man.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. Flush to his right. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. In for the score. And the Panthers add on to their lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Extra point try good by Gano. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Gano out to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. A dump underneath to Jones. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the...
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
That's complete. Middle of the field to Humphreys. And the ball is knocked out. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, and he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
So while the offense has had a big day, no one on that side of the ball is excited about seeing a loss like that. Their goal, to make every play positive. And when you have a bad one like that, your next goal is to not let it spiral into more.
On second down, here's Newton. Dancing to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
The Panthers on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is third down and 12. Operating from the gun. Newton, wide open receiver, complete. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
They get it to him running left. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. The penalty yards marched off as they'll try again on second and goal. Off play action. Newton rolling to his left. Shakes off the sack. And that's incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Now Newton on 3rd and goal. Forced out to his left. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away. Turned into a nice play.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. Newton. And this is going to be intercepted. Vernon Hargraves with a pick.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Gone! Set! Green 39! Green 39! Hot!
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Now Jones. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defense.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
And we're back now in Charlotte. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the 4th quarter. The Bucs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. They'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Detroit! Detroit!
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cole. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And the Panthers will get the football back. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they got it going today.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It'll be a gain of 16 and give him a 1st down as well. Play action. It's Newton. He's going to go deep for Funchess. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
This is brought in by Hardy. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. They run with Breida. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. 2nd, 3rd guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Newton now to throw. And that is incomplete.
And that was a nice play. He knocked it away, but obviously you want the interception in this situation. You want to take away any chance that they have any decision to make on 4th down. But things happen so quickly in the end zone in this compressed area of the field that you're just happy to knock it away and not allow a touchdown.
They snap it to Newton. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Kendall Beckwith in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
They're going to look to throw. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Detroit! Detroit!
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Throw right side, caught by O.J. Howard. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Dante Jackson picks it. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. Throwing here, Newton. He's going to go deep for Funchess. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Throwing is Newton. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And got his man complete. And all the way down to the 42. A big play there for Carolina. And even 50 yards. They go play action here on first down. There he goes inside the 30. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. And down to the 29-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on first down. And this is going to be incomplete. Looking to go back to Thomas again. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game.
Now the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs.
I remember being taught that cliches have become so for a reason. A lot of times they're true, right? What's that they used to tell us about letting sleeping dogs lie? Well, this one wasn't sleeping. It was just slumbering a little bit. But taking that gamble there, you've got the lead. You may have ignited them now if they stopped you.
That's exactly right. If you take the points here, you don't shift momentum necessarily on that play. You probably just did. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Now you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines, and then...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Dante Jackson picks it, and his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Here's Breida. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. A gain of a yard gets them back where they started. Now it's 3rd and 10. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. They run for it with Breida. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. Ron Rivera, the gambling type, but he comes up empty here. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this.